What is up, awesome people of the internet? Guys, there is one person we can take off of our mock draft boards, and that is Azzi Fudd. Because y'all thought she was done. You thought she was packing her bags and headed to the WNBA, but no. She said, not so fast. I want one more year in store. She is officially returning back to UConn for her 5th and final season in stores. And guys, here's the thing. Make no mistake. Azzi Fudd, she could have gotten into the WNBA draft and been likely a lottery pick because of how great she's been playing, especially as of late. But she does have some unfinished business on the court. She's looking to maximize her money-making potential with the NIL, and also the fact that the CBA will be renegotiated and there'll be a new CBA in place, which means likely, more than likely, more money when she actually goes into the WNBA in 2026. So smart for her to do that. Also, this is a way for her to kind of reclaim her narrative, showing the world that Azzi Fudd is not just someone who has dealt with a lot of injuries. She is someone who is a straight up bucket getter, and give them the full Azzi Fudd experience. Because here's the thing. Let's be real. Injuries are a part of the game, and it has defined Azzi's college career far more than her actual play on the court. But this season, y'all, Azzi Fudd is healthy. She has been healthy. She did go with a slight injury scare early in the season, but she's healthy now. She is dangerous. Mentally, she is all the way there, and she has the receipts that she's been cashing in on all year. Here's some numbers. 45% shooting from the field, 40% shooting from deep. She's been averaging 16.4 points per game in the postseason. She had the 28-point game in the game versus South Carolina in February. Like, she's had so many fantastic games. And I would say sort of like half of the season on, she just started to unlock for her, and she just started to make some huge waves. Here's the deal. This is the Azzi Fudd that we were promised back in 2021, when Steph Curry was talking all about, the girl who had the smooth jumper, right? She was the high school #1 recruit in the country, and now she is betting on herself again to go all in for one last season without Paige Bueckers as her ride or die on the squad, right? Azzi Fudd is showing us that, hey, she got this, and she gonna show us something for next year. She posted on an Instagram post in a very low-key, casual way. She dropped the news herself with a photo carousel that just said simply, "Hey Gamble, thanks for last night. See ya next year. #1 more year." What this really means is one more year to build her NIL empire. One more year to continually elevate her game and fully go away from injured Azzi, right? One more year to remind us exactly who she is before going to the WNBA. Now, let's talk about it. I mentioned it before, but we're going to talk about it again. Azzi Fudd could have gone to the WNBA and been a first-round pick, a high first-round pick. But right now, she is probably not, she's not 1, 2, or 3. But could have played a difference with like 4, 5, and 6 possibly in the draft. And maybe that was something that was in her mind, or maybe she's just like, you know what? It's smarter for me just to hang out, run up my NIL money, know that the CBA is gonna get revamped, and get a lottery pick for 2026, right? She's gonna stay dominate. She's gonna stay and dominate at UConn. She's going to be someone who's gonna enter the 2026 draft with a clean bill of health and a whole bunch of amazing stuff that she's likely gonna do next year. That's going to absolutely scream lottery pick, right? Scream a 1, a 2, or a 3 pick in the 2026 WNBA draft. Azzi Fudd, hey, maybe she's playing chess, and the rest of us are playing checkers. Gino was saying, hey, Azzi Fudd has been the real deal, right? Azzi Fudd, she is someone who is extremely talented, but health-wise, we've only seen the real Azzi Fudd 10 times. That's what Gino said. 10 times. Now, she's played in a whole bunch of games, right? There's been a lot of games, but she's been injured. She's been dealing with a whole bunch of stuff. So, 10 games out of a possible 72 games. That's a lot. That's a lot. So, if you're Azzi Fudd, how do you leave UConn? How do you want to leave UConn? Well, you want to leave it as a winner. You want to leave it knowing that you gave it all you had. You want to give it your last run. You want to go out on your own terms, and that is exactly what Azzi Fudd is doing. Now, there is a risk. Who knows what can happen? Right now, Azzi Fudd is healthy, and she is doing her thing. But we don't know. Injuries come and they go. Just like Juju got injured yesterday. We don't know what can possibly come. There could be another injury. There could be another setback. Who knows? But ultimately, the risk is probably worth the reward. Because UConn, yes, they're a huge favorite to win the national championship this year, but next year, same thing, right? And next year, she's going to have an opportunity to make All-American honors. First team, right? She's going to have her draft stock go up. She's going to continue to get NIL money, and she's going to continue to build her legacy at Gampel Pavilion. Because if Azzi Fudd goes all out next year, she won't be a top 5 player, right? She'll be a 1 or a 2 in the WNBA draft. She's going to be someone who overcame injuries, proved her doubters wrong, and delivered on the promise to win for UConn. Now, Azzi Fudd, we'll see ultimately what happens. We will see. I'm going to tell you this. This is going to be interesting for her and for UConn next year because Paige is gone. We all know that Paige is gone. Azzi said she's coming back, but the Paige is gone. So Azzi is going to be stepping even further into that leadership role, like a vet, right? But she has some huge help, right? Carolyn Ducharme, KK Arnold, Ashlyn Shade, Sarah Strong, right? Like you got some ballers on your team, right? And you're gonna get more depth, likely in the transfer portal, likely in just overall recruiting. And she's ready. She's ready to prove herself. That yes, she's a shooter, but she's more than that. She's a defender. She's someone who can put the ball on the rack, and she can make some stuff happen. So I'm gonna say this is the right move. I think this is. I'm all about people getting their bags. She doesn't have to go out. I say rack up all the time you can in college. Why not? Because it's the right move for her wallet, for the game, for her story at UConn, and hey, Azzi Fudd, we'll see what 2026 has to offer. But I will say, 2025 is not over just yet. UConn has an opportunity to win the national championship this year. And can you imagine? She wins this year and then comes back next year to win another championship? Oh, her name's forever in the UConn books. I'm just saying. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments below. Are y'all excited that Azzi Fudd is making her return next year to stores? What do y'all think? Y'all think it was a good move? Y'all think it was a bad move? Let me know y'all thoughts in the comments below. And I will see y'all in the next one. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.